The Daily Beast is reporting on a story that looks like it's out of the Onion, but of course it's not. They say, the leader of the American Freedom Party wants to ensure that any Trump supporter who has been, quote, traumatized and bullied simply for loving their candidate has a number to call to get help. William Daniel Johnson, a practicing lawyer and the leader of the American Freedom Party, said he plans to launch the Trump Harassment Hotline on Tuesday, a 24/7 service to help those who are attacked physically and verbally for supporting Trump. The idea is that a Trump supporter who has been subjected to emotional or physical abuse from someone who disagrees with them politically can call a single phone number for all their needs. Okay, so there's so much to say about this. First of all, isn't it hilarious that you have people on the right who always mock and malign liberals? Oh, you set up a safe space in the college? Bitch. Buck up. This is what free expression and free speech is all about. And by the way, I actually agree with that. So when right-wingers mock left-wingers on college campuses for setting up safe spaces, I actually think they're 100% right. No, free speech, free expression, that's the whole point of America. So when you go on a college campus where they're supposed to challenge your ideas, and you say, no, I want to be in my bubble, and I want to solidify this, and make it so that if you question me, oh my God, you violated my safe space, and now you committed some sort of grievous wrong, and perhaps you get suspended or expelled, or you get punished. No. Free speech is about the opposite of that. You should be challenged on a college campus. Your safe space is your fucking dorm room, or whatever you're staying in. When you're on the campus itself, challenging ideas is the point. So, I think they're right when they make that argument, but notice, soon as they feel like they get the opportunity here, they set up their own safe space. Oh my God, my feelings got hurt because somebody disagreed with me. I gotta call the Trump Help Hotline and say, I was harassed because somebody said I'm wrong for being a racist prick. Look at this. And by the way, I'm sure that all the anti-PC people, again, who I agree with, are gonna make segments now, come out and say, well, look, this is a little bitch move. They're looking for a safe space and they shouldn't do that. If they're actually strong conservatives who are open to the Constitution and free expression and free speech, buck up. So, Milo Yiannopoulos, I'm looking at you. Steven Crowder, I'm looking at you. Where are your segments mocking this? I won't hold my breath. So, to dig a little deeper here, the leader of the American Freedom Party, when you hear that name, what do you think? Freedom, liberty, justice. Yes, freedom. We fight for freedom. The leader of the American Freedom Party and the party itself, it's white supremacist. It's a white nationalist party. So think about this. Oh God, this is so typical. You have a group of white supremacists and white nationalists who say that they're the ones being harassed and they're the ones who are victimized and oppressed. Why can't you just leave us alone to say that we're superior to black people and minorities? How dare you? Where's my safe space? This is, fascism 101 here. And it doesn't just happen in the U.S., it happens everywhere. So, for example, when you look at, an Islamist nation like Iran, oftentimes you have the right-wing fundamentalists, the Islamists, who are in power, play the victim. When people just talk about gay rights, for example, or when they talk about, hey, maybe, liberal and secular Muslims, maybe we should have their voices heard, the Islamists say, oh my God, I'm so oppressed and victimized. You won't let me keep them down, therefore I'm a victim. What? It's Islamophobia because you don't agree with me being super intolerant. What? No, you're the oppressor. You're the victimizer. You're not the victimized. They're victims. Same thing here. I'm a white supremacist. I'm a white nationalist. Yeah, let's set up a white nation and put the minorities in their place, make them second-class citizens or kick them out. Deport all undocumented immigrants. Kick out all Muslims. Don't let any Muslims enter the country. Oh my God, I'm so oppressed. I'm so victimized because you disagree with me being super intolerant and pushing horrible policies. I'm so victimized. Please, man. Losers. Look at these losers. Again, it's fascism 101. As I oppress you, as I victimize you, I cry bigotry and intolerance against me. In the U.S., again, to give another example, we see this with the people who are against gay marriage. They're like, oh my God, anti-Christian bigot. anti-Christian bigot here saying that you can't leave me alone to stop gays who love each other from getting married. No, you can't leave them alone to make the choice to get married. No, but you're being intolerant of my intolerance, which is intolerance. No, that would be us standing up for tolerance and you being intolerant. Unbelievable. So there you have it, man. The leader of the American Freedom Party, a white supremacist group, needs a hotline because you hurt their feelings when you tell them they're fucking idiots. Well, guess what I'm here to say? You're fucking idiots. And the last thing, they make it seem like there's an epidemic at the Trump rallies of the Trump protesters being super violent. No. Go to the fucking video. It's the opposite. There's been at least 2 sucker punches where Trump supporters did it to the protesters. There's been multiple examples of Trump's supporters being violent and going against the protesters. Now, I get it. When somebody protests, they protest, and then you got to take them out, and you got to do it in a safe way, calm way. But that's not what happens. When somebody protests, you go, oh, they punch him in the face. Trump's up there inciting, like, yeah, punch him in the face. If you see somebody going to do that, punch him in the face. Yeah, be rough with them. So you have incitement from their dear leader, and you have them being violent, and the entire time they're like, oh my God, we're so oppressed. Why can't you just let us beat your ass? That doesn't mean you're oppressed. It means you're oppressing them. They don't get it. Perpetual victim complex.